Alright guys, welcome back to a fantastic car review video. Today I'm going to be checking out this 2013 Toyota Sequoia. This is 4-wheel drive and this is a platinum trim, which is the top of the line for the Sequoia. This one is flex fuel capable. So this is a 2013 4-wheel drive 5.7. Now, these second-gen Sequoias came in two engine options. You can get the 5.7 or you can get the 4.6. I will leave a picture of the dealership that I am at. This is the Blizzard Pearl. I love this paint job. Really, really nice. This has just under 200,000 miles, which is absolutely nothing for these vehicles. These wheels are ugly. I really don't like them. They're just so basic. I never liked these taillights. They're just so bubbly and just... This whole rear end is just not really something I care for much. Sequoia spelt out. Massive Toyota emblem, just like the Land Cruiser. You have chrome mirror caps. You guys like the second-gen Sequoia? One carryover from the Lexus is that these are headlight washers, which are actually really cool. You have no radar cruise control. This is 2013 after all, so you don't have any crazy stuff going on. You just have a regular Toyota emblem, no radar sensor, got fog lights. So this is automatic. Ooh, that is rusty. Look at that. Very rusty. So this has a third row. All Sequoias came with third rows. This is really good space. This is actually really good space for a third row SUV. I mean, if you compare this to like a long wheelbase Suburban, this is laughable, but still. We have a 12-volt outlet, and these move the seats down. These fold down flat. I don't want to pull the seat belt holders, but very nice and flat. This is a decently used vehicle. Now we do have an under storage compartment. Looks like 4 or 5 inches deep. Not too bad. It's actually pretty decent. And then for the back seat. Now, the cool thing with these Sequoias, I'm not sure if this is across the board for all of the trims, but for this Platinum in particular, you do have a sun visor or a sunshade cover. It's really cool. Look at that. Isn't that sick? Look at these door handles. Look at that. That is so huge. Absolutely massive. This back door comes out pretty much 90 degrees. This is an extremely wide opening. Really, really nice. We have a massive step right here. So for reference, this is about the same level with my knee. I am 6 feet tall. We have a grab handle right here. Really nice and sturdy, just like the second-gen Tundra. So getting in, we do have a side step, which is nice. Grab handle, and we're in. This seat is all the way back. Look at the space. Isn't this crazy? We have tons of leg room. I am sitting up completely upright, and I have, man, what is this, like 6 inches of knee room? Like, that's crazy. And this seat is a little further back from the passenger seat. Really nice. Right here we have our controls for your DVD player, which is up here. It says Blu-ray capable, which is pretty cool. And I believe this is a SIM card or an SD card slot. That sounds pretty cool. You can play movies from your SD card. We have cup holders that pop down. I think these cup holders kind of suck. We have temp controls. Really, really nice to see climate control in the back. We have these volume knobs that are broken on this one. But if you're listening to, or if you're watching a movie, you can plug your headphones up and it won't disturb the other occupants, which is pretty cool actually. I like that. And then right here is the command center. We have the DVD player remote. Very nice and chunky. I like it. So this is the top portion of the storage compartment for your center console. We have, I believe, I'm not sure, but there should be like a little divider right here. I would assume these are more cup holders. We have another storage space right here. We have heated rear seats, which is really nice. Really, really nice. I think you only get that on the Platinum. I might be mistaken. But in case you guys didn't know this, yes, this is a storage compartment, but did you know you can pull this? Check this out and look at this space. That is freaking front seat storage center console space. Isn't that crazy? And on top of all of that, you have like a table. Check that out. Isn't that cool? So you can literally have lunch back here. You love to see it, I'm telling you. Really, really nice. You can't remove this entire thing, but you can just flip this up. I really, really like the second gen Sequoia. In terms of looks, it's not my favorite, but for everything going inside of this thing, going on inside, I guess, it's very nice. So getting into the third row, you pull this handle. So look at the space. Pretty good space. About 2 feet maybe. So getting in into the third row. We're in the third row. This seat is all the way back. I have about 1.5 inches or so of knee room. Got cup holders back here. We have a space right here, pretty deep. Nice pocket right here. Same thing for that side. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And of course you can access the center console from the back seat. Yeah, and you can recline the back seats as well. Check this out. If you pull this, perfect. So you can recline this. And check this out. We have sun visors or sunshade covers. Isn't that cool? We're chilling back here, guys. Pretty spacious, I'm not gonna lie. So to get out of here, there's a little switch right here. You just push it with your foot. Perfect. Isn't that cool? Yeah, pretty nice actually. These seats are actually pretty comfortable too. This, like I said earlier, this particular Sequoia is pretty well used. That's appealing. This is very, very cheap leather. Fake wood. We have a little compartment right here. We have memory seats, which is nice. So the cool thing about the Platinum is that you have thigh extensions that move very slowly. Isn't that cool? That is sick. I'll pull the seat back more. Alrighty, so we have our fake wood. Nice brown leather. I do like it a lot. Mirror controls, dome lights, gauge lights, blind spot monitoring, rear hatch, automatic, headlight washers. We have the reverse tilt option for your side mirrors. So when you go into reverse, these mirrors tilt down. Pretty cool. RCSA off. But yeah, getting in, we have a grab handle. Oh man, this is very comfortable. Wow. I'm gonna close this door. I'm gonna crack it a bit. It's kind of hot outside. So here are our gauge clusters. So I can't move the steering wheel, but I don't really care for these deep these deep gauge clusters. They're kind of hard to see. I'm sure at night they're fine because the lights illuminate it, but this is the older style of second gen Sequoia. When you get into the later years, the steering wheel changes, and that's pretty much it. And of course some technology things, but if you look at the second gen Tundra from 2007 to 2013, the interior of the second gen Tundra was identical to this. It looked just like this. Very small screen. You have 2 glove boxes, which is a bonus. But then you go from the year 2014 all the way to 2021, the entire interior changed. It got rid of pretty much everything except this cheap plastic shifter. So that's something to take note of, because the Sequoias, however, did not change whatsoever. So from the year 2008 to 2022, I believe, the Sequoia it stayed the same, except for the steering wheel. The steering wheel changed a bit, and of course some technology things. But pretty much everything stayed the same. So for the Platinum, you do have heated and ventilated seats, which is a beautiful thing to see. If you guys have never experienced ventilated seats, you are missing out. I am not gonna lie. Personally, if I get a vehicle that doesn't have ventilated seats with leather seats, I'm gonna have to choose a cloth seat option, because cloth seats don't get as hot or as cold as leather seats. So we have our rear sliding glass that basically goes all the way down, just like the 2nd gen Tundra, 1st gen Tundra, 3rd gen Tundra, and the 1st gen Sequoias, and the 4Runner. We have our option buttons there for the gauge cluster, very small screen. Dual zone climate, which is pretty cool. 4-wheel drive, tow haul mode. This Platinum has rear height adjustable shocks, which is pretty cool. We have sport and comfort mode. We have a small compartment for your key fob, I believe. 12-volt outlets, as well as a cigarette lighter. We have a secret compartment right here, which is pretty cool. Pretty deep. In case you guys didn't know this cover actually can go like right here. Clips in like that. I don't have it in all the way, but look at that. Isn't that cool? We have 3 cup holders, a small cup holder, and then 2 that, surprise, can be removed. You have a massive storage space. Center console space. Look at this. This is massive. We have a 12-volt outlet. You love to see it. Very, very big center console. We have a sunroof up here. Your average size sunroof. Sunglass holder. And we have a mirror, which is pretty cool as well. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we also have a clock up here. Steering wheel feel. I do like this leather. It feels pretty solid. Very, very nice. Let's check out the engine, shall we? This thing is powered by the one and only 5.7. This 5.7 is a work of art. You love this. This engine is a masterpiece. Now this engine is arguably not as reliable as the 4.7 from the previous generation, but I mean, you'd be the judge of that. Personally, I've never seen one with over 1 million miles like the 4.7. 2 horns, massive radiator. This thing makes 381 horsepower with 401 pound-feet of torque. And I think you're getting like 12 or 13 miles per gallon, which is pretty average. The 5.7 was absolutely one of the worst engines in terms of fuel economy, but you know, who cares? If you're getting into a vehicle this big and you're owning this for years, you're going to spend a lot of money on gas, but that's just how it is. Same thing with the driver's seat. Getting in, we also have a grab handle. We do have 2 glove boxes, which I really love. I don't know why they got rid of that from the facelifted 2nd gen. Here's our manual. 2013 Sequoia. Pretty nice. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you own a 2nd gen Sequoia, and if you like the 2nd gen Sequoia. Would you guys rather buy a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd gen Sequoia? If so, why? Personally, I'm not a fan of the 3rd gen Sequoias. They got rid of the sliding glass. Yes, it looks a lot better, but I mean, you're lacking room. You know, the rear cargo space in those 3rd gen Sequoias are laughable. It's ridiculous. That hybrid battery takes up so much room, and the 3rd row space is laughable. It's just a joke. This is probably the best Sequoia you can buy. Now, like I said, I don't care for the looks, but if I had to buy this, I probably would. I would get a TRD Pro 2022, I believe, or 2020. well, 2021 or 2022 TRD Pros. So another thing I don't like about these are the rear axles. Now, on a first generation Sequoia and a third generation Sequoia, you get a live rear axle, a solid axle. On this second gen, you get double wishbone axles in the back. And I don't like that, you know? If you want to take this thing off-road, it is not going to be anywhere near as capable as a first-gen Sequoia or a third-gen Sequoia. So that's the one trade-off you have to deal with if you decide on picking a second-gen over a first or a third-gen Sequoia. Most people aren't taking these off-road anyways, let's be honest. I have seen these things lifted. I'll show a picture of that. And they do look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section whether or not you own one or if you like it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.